Today is not just another day. Today is not meant to be like yesterday, and tomorrow is not guaranteed. Today is the day you decide to take control of your life, to step into the person you were always meant to become. Every moment you hesitate, every excuse you make, every fear you indulge is a moment lost. Lost to the ordinary, to comfort, to settling. But today, right now, you have the power to break free from your past limitations. The moment you realize that nothing in life happens to you, everything happens because of you, is the moment your life begins to change. The truth is, your dreams are not waiting for permission, they are waiting for action. And action starts today, not tomorrow, not next week, not when everything feels perfect. Today. Change is uncomfortable, and that's exactly why most people never experience it. You cannot grow while remaining in the same environment, surrounded by the same habits, or thinking the same thoughts that kept you small. To change your life, you must embrace discomfort. You must confront the fear that has held you back. You must take risks, make hard decisions, and walk paths that others avoid. Today is your chance to step into discomfort, to refuse excuses, and to make choices that align with your highest potential. Every small action you take today compounds into momentum, and momentum compounds into results that will shape the rest of your life. Procrastination is the enemy of change. Waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for motivation, or waiting for approval is a trap that keeps millions of people stuck in a life they don't want. The truth is, the perfect moment will never come. Life will always be messy, uncertain, and inconvenient. But those who succeed, those who truly transform their lives, act anyway. They act imperfectly, they act fearfully, but they act decisively. Today is the day you stop waiting and start doing. Today is the day you take one bold step toward your goals, toward your dreams, and toward the life you deserve. You may feel doubt, hesitation, or even fear as you consider changing your life today. That is normal. Fear is not a sign that you shouldn't act. It is a sign that you are about to do something that matters. The people who achieve greatness are not fearless. They are willing to move forward in spite of fear. They are willing to fail, to stumble, and to rise again. Today is the day you decide that fear will no longer control you, that the voice of doubt will no longer dictate your choices, and that your dreams are more important than your comfort. Today is the day you choose responsibility. You take ownership of your life, your decisions, and your outcomes. You stop blaming circumstances, other people, or past failures. You realize that everything in your life is a reflection of the choices you make, and today you choose differently. You choose action over inaction, courage over comfort, and growth over stagnation. Today is the day your past stops defining you, and your future begins shaping itself through deliberate effort and commitment. Remember this: you do not have to see the entire staircase to take the first step. The smallest action taken consistently today can start a chain reaction that transforms your life forever. Whether it is starting a new habit, making a difficult phone call, pursuing a dream, or simply committing to change your mindset, today is your day. Today is the day you refuse to settle for less, to embrace the challenge, and to create the life you know is possible. So rise up, stand tall. Take a deep breath. Look at the life you want, and realize that there is no better time to begin than today. Today is not just another day. Today is not ordinary. Today is the day you change your life. Talking about change is easy. Actually doing it is where most people fail. You can dream, plan, and hope all you want, but until you take decisive action, your life remains the same. The hard truth is this: action beats intention every single time. Thinking about starting, planning endlessly, or waiting for the perfect circumstances will only prolong your life in stagnation. Change begins the moment you do something, no matter how small, that moves you closer to your goals. Every step counts. Every decision matters. Today is not the day to wait for permission, confidence, or the ideal moment. Today is the day you act, because momentum is built through motion, not thought. Most people are held back by excuses. They say, "I'll start tomorrow," "I don't have enough resources," or "I'm not ready yet." But here's the truth: you will never feel fully ready, and the perfect moment will never arrive. The only thing separating you from the life you want is the courage to start now. Even small, imperfect steps compound into massive results over time. If you start today, you will be miles ahead a year from now, while those waiting for perfection remain exactly where they started. Action creates clarity, confidence, and opportunity. Hesitation creates regret. Action also requires overcoming fear and resistance. Your mind will tell you that change is too hard, too risky, or too uncertain. That voice is normal. It is fear trying to protect you from growth. But growth lives on the other side of fear. Every time you act despite discomfort, you grow stronger, more confident, and more capable. The people who transform their lives are not those who wait for fear to disappear. They are the ones who take action anyway, again and again, even when fear is present. Today is the day to silence doubt with courage, hesitation with effort, and excuses with bold choices. Taking action today means ownership. You cannot blame circumstances, other people, or bad luck for where you are. Your life is the result of your decisions up to this moment, and your future will be shaped by the decisions you make starting today. You have the power to redirect your path, to choose new habits, and to commit to progress. Small, consistent actions compound into massive results. The first step you take today may seem insignificant, but it has the potential to start a ripple effect that changes everything. Stop planning endlessly, stop waiting for readiness, and start acting now. Momentum, confidence, and results come from doing, not thinking. Today is the day you break inertia, take the first step, and set your life on a new course. Change is not a one-time event. It's the result of consistent effort over time. Many people fail to transform their lives because they expect dramatic results overnight. They take one bold step, face a setback, and conclude it's too hard. The truth is that life-changing momentum is built through small, deliberate actions taken every single day. Each choice you make, each habit you adopt, and each effort you commit compounds into results far greater than you can imagine. The power of momentum lies in the fact that once you begin, even the smallest steps gain energy, creating a ripple effect that transforms your mindset, opportunities, and circumstances. Most people underestimate the impact of tiny, repeated actions. Reading 10 pages a day, saving a small portion of your income, exercising for 20 minutes daily, or writing down one idea every morning may feel insignificant in the moment. But over weeks, months, and years, these habits become the foundation for extraordinary success. Momentum is invisible at first, but it grows quietly, gradually pushing you forward until it becomes unstoppable. Today is the day to start stacking these small actions. Today is the day to build habits that compound into a life you can hardly imagine if you continue waiting. Momentum also comes from celebrating progress, not perfection. Every step forward, no matter how small, is proof that change is happening. When you acknowledge each action, you fuel motivation and confidence, which in turn drives further action. Waiting for perfect conditions or flawless execution only slows you down. Great transformations are rarely about perfect execution. They are about consistent forward motion, learning from mistakes, and adjusting along the way. The people who succeed are not flawless. They are persistent. They use every small success as fuel to keep going, and every failure as a lesson to improve. Another hidden truth is that momentum is contagious. When you start taking consistent action, your energy, confidence, and drive influence others around you. Suddenly, you notice opportunities you never saw before. Doors begin to open, and people start to take you seriously. Momentum attracts more momentum. The first action you take today, no matter how small, can set off a chain reaction that changes the trajectory of your life. What seems tiny now can become monumental later, simply because you started. Finally, momentum requires commitment to consistency. One day of effort does not change your life. One week of effort does not either. But months and years of deliberate, focused action create unstoppable force. Today is not just about making one bold decision. It's about starting the process that you will repeat daily until it becomes unstoppable. Each day is a building block. Each action compounds, each choice shapes the person you become. The day you commit to consistent action is the day your life begins to change for good. Massive change is the result of small, consistent actions compounded over time. Today is the day to start taking those actions, stacking habits, and building momentum that propels you toward the life you've always wanted. Change is not immediate, but it is inevitable if you begin today and never stop. Fear and doubt are the greatest enemies of change. They are invisible chains that keep most people trapped in lives far below their potential. Fear tells you to wait, to play it safe, to stay small. Doubt whispers that you're not ready, not capable, or not worthy. But here's the truth. Fear is a sign that you're on the edge of growth, and doubt is a signal that the change you seek matters. The people who change their lives don't eliminate fear. They act in spite of it. They move forward while their hearts race, while uncertainty looms, and while others hesitate. Today is the day to face your fear and refuse to let doubt dictate your choices. Most people wait for the perfect moment, believing that when fear disappears, it will be safe to act. But the perfect moment never comes. Life is uncertain, circumstances are messy, and waiting for reassurance only delays your growth. The only way to overcome fear is to take action right now, in the imperfect moment, with the courage to step forward despite discomfort. Each small step you take toward your goals diminishes fear, builds confidence, and proves to yourself that you are capable of more than you imagined. Doubt, too, must be confronted head-on. When your mind tells you you can't do it, or you're not ready, you must respond with action. Confidence is not born from certainty. It is born from doing, from proving to yourself that you can handle challenges, and from accumulating experience through action. The people who change their lives understand that doubt will never vanish completely. It is part of the journey, but they refuse to let it stop them. They recognize that today is the only opportunity guaranteed to them, and hesitation will only create regret. Another hidden truth is that fear and doubt often feel louder when you are on the brink of transformation. This is natural. When you step into new territory, your mind resists. It wants to keep you in the familiar, the comfortable, and the safe. But growth only exists outside of comfort. Today is the day to lean into discomfort, to trust your vision, and to take bold steps forward. The moment you act despite fear is the moment momentum begins. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is persistence in its presence. Fear and doubt are signals, not stop signs. They indicate that you are stepping into the life you were meant to live. The people who seize their dreams are not fearless. They are determined to act today, no matter how uncertain or intimidating the path may seem. Today is your chance to break free from hesitation, to silence fear with action, and to prove to yourself that you are capable of transformation. The life you want is waiting on the other side of fear, but only if you act now. All the planning, dreaming, and thinking in the world means nothing without full commitment. Today is not just another day. It is the moment you decide to take control, to act, and to never look back. The choice to change your life is not partial or hesitant. It requires a total, unwavering commitment to yourself, your goals, and your future. Half-hearted efforts produce half-hearted results. True transformation only comes when you decide to give your full energy, focus, and heart to the life you want to create. Commitment means eliminating excuses. No more waiting for permission, conditions, or perfect circumstances. No more blaming the past, fear, or other people for your current reality. Every second you hesitate is a second lost to inaction, to comfort, and to mediocrity. Today is the day you take full responsibility for your life. You accept that your choices, actions, and persistence are what determine your results, and you refuse to let anything, fear, doubt, or uncertainty stop you from moving forward. Commitment also means taking bold action immediately. Don't wait to feel ready or for things to align perfectly. The act of starting creates momentum, and momentum generates confidence and clarity. One step, no matter how small, begins the chain reaction that transforms your life. The people who change their lives are not those who plan endlessly. They are those who act decisively today, and then again tomorrow, and again the next day. Each action compounds into results far beyond what you imagine. Another critical aspect of commitment is embracing persistence. Change is rarely instant. Transformation requires effort, discipline, and endurance over time. You will face obstacles, setbacks, and moments when giving up seems easier. But commitment means you keep going anyway. You stay consistent, you learn from failure, and you adapt without losing sight of your vision. Every challenge you overcome strengthens you. Every obstacle you conquer builds momentum, and every day of dedicated effort moves you closer to the life you are meant to live. Finally, committing fully means believing in your power to change. You are capable of far more than you think. Your potential is not limited by your past mistakes, current circumstances, or the opinions of others. Today is the day you choose to unlock that potential. Today is the day you refuse to settle for less. Today is the day you step boldly into the life you were meant to live. No more waiting. No more excuses. Today is the day your life changes forever. The final lesson is simple and powerful. Commit fully, act decisively, and persist relentlessly. Today is your turning point. Today is the day you begin the life you deserve. The future is created by the actions you take now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right this moment. If you're serious about taking action in your life, stop waiting and start now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because here on this channel, we bring you daily motivation, life-changing insights, and the push you need to stop procrastinating and start achieving. Don't just watch, take action, and let's rise together.